My friend being Steve Wyche, of course, who now joins me with Kimberly Jones, Jeff Chidilla, and Mike Silver. Never boring, guys, is it? 18 minutes before the deadline.
Never boring, but with the Rams, General Manager Les Snead, what does he need draft picks for? Because he tends to trade them away. But as Andrew just pointed out, all the first-rounders now on this defense, and you look at the defensive line, Sue Brockers and Donald on the interior, they get the edge rusher that they hope. Remember, they traded away defensive end Robert Quinn, the outside linebacker defensive end, to Miami in the offseason. So, Mike, now making a push, getting a guy like Dante Fowler to help out a defense where they've gone all in this offseason.
Yeah, Steve, this is a guy who went third overall, so you would think he'd be a centerpiece in Jacksonville, but with Yannick Ngakoue and so many other good players on that team, they have the luxury of trading away a talented pass rusher. You wonder at 3-5 if the Jaguars still can be competitive this year, which is another story. But yes, those Rams. Sean McVay is young, but he is not a patient man. He figures, why not load up and get after it? I guarantee he is all in on this deal.
Well, it's a great move for the Rams, and I wonder if they don't add Dr. Phil to the coaching roster. So many guys with baggage on there, from Sue to Marcus Peters to Aqib Talib, but certainly helps the defense out. But I like what Les Snead is doing here because it speaks to the fact that you still need defense in this game. We talk so much about the offensive production and the high-scoring teams, but you go back to last year's Super Bowl, the play that really ended that game was a strip sack.
Right.
And so you're talking about the need to have pressure.
One defensive play in the whole 4 hours, but yes.
You don't need a great defense. All you need is a defense that can actually make plays when you have to have them. And so I applaud them for this.
I like the point Tom Pelissero made just before we came on. They can't help themselves from being aggressive. The Rams are defining themselves as just that on and off the field. Yeah. I admire it. I love that kind of a move. They're clearly going for it. And one thing, I believe it was Ian who said the Jets were in on this at some level. This is the kind of thing, Fowler may not be the best example ever, but that the Jets are going to need to close. They have a lot of money to spend. They have a young quarterback. They need to build, and they need an edge rusher. You got to wonder how close they were in this.
And Steve and I saw the Rams play the Packers on Sunday. When the Rams absolutely needed a play down a point to end a drive, the best defensive player and maybe the best player in football, Aaron Donald, blew up that Green Bay offensive line, took Aaron Rodgers down, and was his second drive-ending sack of the day. Think about Dante Fowler. He leaves a great defense, but he's joining a line with Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh and Michael Brockers. The offensive line is just swallowed up. You're going to have a path to the quarterback.
And you mentioned that Packers game. Something tells me the Rams realize maybe we're not that far out ahead of the field as we think. That was supposed to be a blowout game. They're
never going to be a blowout game. Well, look, they know they're going to have to possibly go through Green Bay, go through Minnesota. There's some teams, New Orleans, where they're going to have to get after the quarterback, and they knew. They have been saying all offseason and during the season, if they can address that position. Like I mentioned, they lose Robert Quinn, they lose Connor Barwin, two guys who can get after the quarterback in the offseason. They go ahead and make a move like this. But I want to get to your point, too, about all the personalities in the locker room. I was there last week, and left guard Roger Saffold said the one thing they know is if they start thinking individually, it will destroy them. And that's what they've gotten away from. He said we have no self-righteousness in this locker room. So if Dante Fowler comes in there and tries to pull Big Willie, you've got Sue, you've got Donald, and you've got Michael Brockers.
Talib.
You've got some folks in there who will sun him and put him in the corner. And say, no, not right here.
And that's what a winning locker room is usually, the kind of guys that are all in it together, because why wouldn't they be? They're winning. Here's one plea I have. Can Wade Phillips please tweet about this?
Yeah, once it becomes official.
Got richer.
Quick shout out to the Eagles. They just got Golden Tate. Do not count out the Eagles, who just got another weapon with Carson Wentz.
Well, you got to like that, Andrew. Mike Silver is going to close us out with this offensive trade of Golden Tate.
Offense, Jeff, offense.
Philly special.
Back to you, Andrew.